Welcome everyone out to Van Sessions at the Monarch. This is Morgan Thomas.
Now that I've seen my path, the apprehension pulls my courage back. I've never been one to lack the indecision in my track. Beginner's luck, don't leave my side. Oh, give me a taste. Oh, give me a taste. Beginner's luck, don't leave my side. Oh, give me a taste. Oh, give me a taste. Oh, give me a taste.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Morgan Thomas, or Morgan in the Mountain. What are we going with these days? Morgan?
Usually Morgan in the Mountain.
Morgan in the Mountain. Okay, yeah. And I forgot to coach you earlier. You can totally look out to the audience because I got a camera on you. It's just weird because I'm talking behind you. So.
Oh, cool, yeah.
This is not your first Van Sessions rodeo. We were trying to figure it out before. It's like time 5 or something. You've been on in different iterations with different bands. With this guy over here, Matt on drums, but not tonight. Tonight you are looping. So talk to me about the looping. When did you start? And what have you learned so far?
Well, it's been kind of a journey with looping. Like, I guess I kind of started when I started doing like restaurant gigs and stuff, you know. And I had to play by myself, and I'm like, well, I need a little more than just like rhythm guitar. And so, yeah, I got a looper pedal, really cheap one, and started doing that. And then probably like a year ago, I tried to start taking it a little more seriously and, you know, adding a bunch more pedals and complicated stuff that has issues a lot. But yeah, I'd say in the last year or so, I've started to really kind of like practice and try to get better at specifically like the art of looping, you know?
Yeah. So is this something that like YouTube is full of loopers on how to?
Kinda, yeah. There's definitely a bit of like a community of loopers, and just a lot of people talking about gear and like stuff like that. So that's pretty cool.
You had a really busy summer. One for the books. You got married.
Yeah.
You went on tour.
Yep.
And you started a music school.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously we're going to talk about marriage. Congrats.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Well, I said, Morgan, where's your groupies? And he said, I got married. So they didn't show up.
I'm a new man.
He's a new man. But the tour was good. You made it to Canada even. So how cool was that playing in front of the Canadians up there?
Well, it was really cool. Canadians live up to their reputation, I'd say, of like being really polite, which is really nice when you're a musician. They tip really well up there, which is cool. Yeah. And like it was kind of cool at the end of the night to see a bunch of like Canadian dollars in my tip jar. So yeah, that was cool, and it was just gorgeous up there. Like the mountains are on another level, you know.
They really are.
Yeah.
Because you went up on the western side, right?
Yeah, I was basically in like the Calgary area.
Okay.
The Rocky Mountains.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Tell us about this next song.
All right. Well, this next one is this is a new. These are all new songs, and this is one I wrote about a book that I read called The Alchemist, and I read the book kind of right before I took this trip to South Africa earlier this year, and it kind of just inspired me to like embrace the unknown a little bit. So, yeah, that's kind of what the song's about.
Way to heaven, wasting my own time, choosing whether or not I believe it. The eye in the sky. It's a long road to the ending. I'm not sure that it's there. The voice is saying listen to the wisdom in the air. Oasis in the desert. There's nothing else for miles. What awaits us in the heartland won't come without trial. It's never 2 steps forward without taking 1 step back. 7 miles to get there, 11 miles back. Oh, 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 oh. Trust in no one else, but don't trust yourself. I don't need to find pleasures make us blind. History of man in 1 grain of sand, written by the hand of the great I am.
Yeah. Nice. Morgan in the Mountain on
you.
Van Sessions. So good. Want to welcome everyone out to tonight's live podcast recording here at the Monarch Building, home to artisans and creatives in the heart of Ogden's 9 Rails Arts District. My name's Brandon Long. Todd Oberndorfer is out there as well, and we are the Banyan Collective, and this is Van Sessions. Want to thank so much to our sponsors, the Monarch Building. You can book your weddings or corporate events here, mention this podcast, and receive a discount. Also, Roosters Brewing. Oh, by the way, it's that time of year, Oktoberfest. I got the fresh Oktoberfest from Roosters Brewing. I'm not sure if they're in there or not, but grab a Roosters. They support us, and we love it so much. Also, I want to thank Soon Tea, Music Booch by Soon Tea, kombucha created under the influence of local Ogden musicians, and you can get some here tonight right outside of our Studio 1 and 2, so get a test of that tonight. And then thanks again to our granting partner, Ogden City Arts. So, Morgan, talk to me about the school. When did you decide to put this together? Is this like the full-time income? How does this work for you?
Basically, I've been teaching guitar for a really long time, going on 10 years about, and I guess long story short, for a long time I was just renting a room up in Mountain Green, teaching up there because I used to live up there.
Yeah.
And I started getting too many students, like I didn't have room for everybody. So I'm like, well, instead of just having to turn people away, it'd be cooler to get some other teachers involved and start a little kind of collective of teachers up there, you know. So
Yeah.
we built some new classrooms like almost a year ago exactly. And yeah, we've just been kind of growing it ever since. It's been a lot of fun.
Oh, I love it. And then you did this thing called the Campfire Sing-Along.
Yeah, we did. We've got the leader of that here tonight, actually.
Uh-oh.
Leader and co-pilot.
Talk to me about that.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun. I think people were kind of off doing their summer stuff, so it was a light turnout. But, you know, we roasted marshmallows and sang a few songs, and it was good. We'll probably do another one.
I love
So,
it. Yeah, that was year one, so more to come.
For sure.
All right, tell us about this next song.
This is another song that I wrote it about South Africa and kind of about my journey there and back, to put it in simple terms. It all actually kind of came to me like a few days after I landed back home, so. Based on something in the past, trying to see clearer, but the weather blocks our path. Will we ever satisfy our questions for the truth? Trying to see clearer, is the answer ever true?
something in the air, neither here or there. There's nothing I can't share, 'cause we're alone out there.
Morgan of the Mountain on Van Sessions.
Thank you.
Good stuff, Morgan. What are your fall plans? Do you have any? Because you had a lot of trips, so I didn't know if you're staying home for a little while.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah?
I've got one small trip down to New Mexico for the first time. That'll be really fun. Got like a couple gigs there and in Colorado. That's just like a quick little week thing, and then I'm back home for probably the winter. So yeah.
Do you ride a lot in the winter?
That's a good question. No, not a lot actually, because I
Okay.
feel like pretty uninspired most of the winter.
Okay.
So a few things here and there, but I think spring and fall are kind of like my main riding seasons, you know,
Okay, yeah, you got to make a trip to the desert or something in the winter.
for sure.
Get those vibes going. Well, thanks so much for playing with us here on Van Sessions for your 77th time, I think it was.
I look forward to the 78th.
Me too, me too. All right, take us out. One more song.
Thousand days of winter pass without a sound. The silence falls from heaven, earth still going round. Back at home from Cape Town, things still look the same, and I'm all out of reason for why the seasons change. And I can feel the air, sun since it's been here. Until I leave again. Look from all directions, try to hear the sound, 'cause there's no looking back now, there's no turning round. And I can feel the air, sunlight on my skin. Someday things will all be clear. Until I leave, until I leave again. Thank you very much.
Nice. Morgan in the Mountain on Van Sessions. Thanks so much for being here for this live recording of Van Sessions. Find out Van Sessions Podcast by simply searching Van Sessions Podcast, or there's Van Sessions coasters on all the tables, and on the back is a QR code. You can scan that, and it'll tell you all the things. So very good. Thank you so much. Also, thanks to our supporters, the Monarch Building, Roosters Brewing, Ogden City Arts, and Music Booch. We'll see you on the next Van Sessions.
Cheers, everybody.